All right, we're going to make a value scale first. So make a rectangle, but don't close it. Okay, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can adjust it if you need to and have 6 spaces. So count down from 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 6 is the darkest value and 1 is the lightest value. So you're going to start shading this in. Now use a little claw to pick up your pencil and then adjust and make it comfortable, okay? So that it's easier to shade in this area instead of holding it like you normally would write, okay? That's a drawing technique to not have your hand get too tired when you're coloring in something a lot. So your number 6 value should be very dark. So you might have to go over it a few times, but start with the darkest one first. Then 5 will be a little bit lighter, okay? So I'm just kind of feel this out. I'm going to put my values in first, but I can already tell that number 5 is not dark enough, okay? It should gradually be getting lighter, okay? So I'm going to add another couple of layers of pencil. Add some more to the others so that it gradually gets to light. And no two rectangles or squares in your value scale should be exactly the same value. Like right now, the 3 and 4, they look kind of the same. So I'm going to work it out and make that darker, and then make number 4 a little bit darker, and then make number 3 a little bit darker. Okay. So you just need to stop every now and again and look and compare and see if your value scale looks like it slowly blends from dark to light. So I'm just going to do some touch-ups. Let's see. Smooth this out so you can't see those lines so strong. Now a true value scale won't even have those lines separating, but you can see that it's slowly getting darker. Okay, so now we're going to draw some ribbons going across our paper. So just do 2 lines and then sometimes have them cross and change direction. That way you can make it look interesting. Have them stretch across the paper, and you can do 3 ribbons or 5. Those are good numbers to do. Any more, it gets kind of confusing and more difficult to shade in. So have them go in interesting ways and just follow along and can kind of crisscross every now and again so that it looks like the ribbon is folding over. Okay, and then you're going to add value. So you can use your value scale to help you. Wherever the light is not shining on something, it's going to be very dark. So you can think about your light source and where that light is coming from on the ribbons while you're shading it. Okay, so make it look interesting. You can have fun, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I just wanted you to practice shading in and adding value to your ribbons so that it looks kind of neat. I prefer you use pencil, but if you want to do a little bit of colored pencil, that's okay. But no crayon and no marker. Just colored pencil or just regular pencil. And it still looks really cool with just regular pencil. So you can see I'm adding some very dark parts and some light parts where the light is shining. And then it looks like my ribbon is kind of, you know, twirling around or floating in the air with a fan blowing or something. So just have some fun with this. It shouldn't take that long to do this unless you do a bunch of ribbons and you make them super thick. So keep your design kind of simple, and then you can turn in your work when it's all done.
All right, and that's it. You don't need to add much more to it. Just keep the design kind of simple, like there's these ribbons floating in space. If you need to take out some of the dark areas, use your eraser. You can actually use your eraser like a drawing tool and erase away some of the darker spots. Okay, so if that's something you need to do, you can do it. Use your eraser to pull out some of the light. Have fun, everybody!